So wait for price to retrace back down, dang, and then you could have got in. Once price retraced back down, you could have got in and rolled it from great trade 1 all the way up to take profit 7. Wait for price to retrace back down right here. Boom, once price retraces back down, you could have gotten at 1825. Once price retraced back down from 1832, 1833 to 1825. Take profit 3 area to take profit 4 area. Once price, gets to take profit 4, it rejects back down. Take profit 3, retraces back down to take profit 3 before heading all the way back up. Take profit 7. Same thing here. Once price gets to take profit 5, it retraces back down before heading back up. So you have to be mindful of that. Stick to your trading strategy. You get in once price makes a higher low, you can get in for a buy. Once price makes a higher low, breaks this trend line. Once price breaks this trend line, we can get in for a buy. So we have to put it all together. Once we will wait, we'll draw our trend line and wait for price to break this trend line. And then this is how we find an entry. This is how you find one of the best entries. So it did exactly what our trading strategy thought it would do. We would have just waited, and you're trying to swing trade this right here, and you just waited, a day from February 10th to February 11th. The next day, you get in for a buy, you make the most money at the bottom. You could have got in at this bottom. Once price breaks this trend line, boom, you could have got in at the bottom for great trade 1. Once price breaks this trend line, and rolled this all the way up to take profit 7. Once price makes a higher low, boom, you got in for a trade buy. The roll is all you have to take profit 7. Depending on your lot size, easily 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 5,000, 2,000 gang. So it's really important to understand where you get in for entries. As you get in for entries for a buy at the bottom. At the bottom of the bottom of this retracement, this downtrend, this retracement, you get in for a buy, and you could have rolled this back up. You see price retrace back down, you could have gotten for a trade buy, and then you could have rolled this back up. So the trading strategy works. You just have to be patient, wait a day or two, and then you could have got back in the overall direction, roll this all the way back up to take profit 7. From February 11th to February 11th, if this move didn't happen until from February 10th to February 11th, this move did not happen until February 11th. February 11th, you're getting at the bottom. This is where you make the most money, at the low. So like price can come all the way down here, and it can go all the way up here. Wait for price to break this trend line and then start rising back up, and then you can get in for a great trade 1 and trade buy 2. Once price makes a retracement, starts rising back up, you can get in for a trade buy and write this all the way up to take profit 7. So we're looking for entries, and we get in for a buy at the low. Where you make the most money. Let me show you in this uptrend right here. You get in at the low. This is where you make the most money, at this low. You see where it says low at? This is where you make the most money at. When price gets all the way down here and makes a low, then we wanted to get in for a buy. We look for entries. We look for price to make. We look for lows. Once price gets to the lowest point at the end of this downtrend, at the lowest point, this is where we make the most money. This is where we're looking for entries. As we had got in for an entry, once price gets to its lowest point, it makes its lowest point makes a low, then it makes what? A higher high. So you get in at the low is where you buy at the low. You buy for low, you sell at high. You buy low for an uptrend, and then once price gets all the way down to the lowest point, we can enter for a trade. So sticking to our trading strategy, you buy when price is at its lowest point, and we enter for a trade. And we enter for a trade, and price makes what? Structure higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows and higher highs, all the way to take profit 7. And depending on our lot size, easily 20 grand, 30 grand, 5,000, depending on our lot size. So we want to enter for a buy at the low. This is at the lowest point around this area. When price gets to our lowest point, we enter for a trade. We're getting in for entries right at this area, at the lows, at our high lows, at our higher lows, at our lows, at our higher lows, and we're riding from a higher, once price makes a higher low to a higher high. We get in for buys at the higher lows or at the lowest point, at the lowest point around this area, this is where, this is the lowest point price got to, you will be in profit the whole time. As price doesn't get back above this, back below this area, as price makes from this low, makes a higher high, makes a higher low, makes a higher high, it never gets back down to these higher lows and these higher highs. It goes all the way up to this higher high, and you're in profit the whole time. So this is where you make the most money at, around these areas, these lows and these higher lows. We're getting entries at these areas, right here. This is where the lowest point where price goes to. You will be in profit the whole time. Price doesn't get back below this area. So we're looking to enter for a buy around the lowest point price went to, around these areas. All right, gang. So I hope that makes sense. And you're getting aggressively around these areas. Once price gives us yellow candlesticks, we go back to our charts. That's where we get in. Once price makes a low, it makes the lowest point right here. Once price makes our lowest point right here at 1820, this is the lowest point around this area. At the end of this downtrend, this is the lowest point price goes to. This is where you enter for a buy. This is where you make the most money, around this lowest point price went to. This is the lowest point price went to, 1820. After this downtrend, this is the lowest point price went to before what? Heading all the way back up to take profit 7. And you're in profit the whole time that you would have gotten from Great Trade 1, at this lowest point around this area, at these lowest points around these areas. Once price makes a higher low around these areas, the lowest points, and you could have rolled this all the way up to take profit 7. You'd have been in profit the whole time from Great Trade and trade buy all the way to take profit 7. Once price breaks this trend line, shows us yellow candlesticks, get in, aggressively, not impulsively. Like, this is the time to be impulsive. Once price breaks this trend line, then you could have got in. This is where this is where you make the most money. Once price gets to its lowest point around these areas, price will get to its lowest point, and then we ride it all the way up to the high. You know, so I hope that helps. As price went all the way up to take profit 7 a day, gain like crazy move. Like, gold moves so fast today, like crazy. Dang, gold likes to move very, very fast. Like, as you can see, you know, and don't lose confidence because you lost this trade, or if you lost this trade, as price, you could have got in, you think price was going back down, when price was just making a higher low before what, making a higher high, making a higher low before making a higher high, just making market structure. Oh, this is an uptrend. As price is making an uptrend all the way up to take profit 7. you know um don't get discouraged. There's always going to be another trade, another chance to make money in this market. And we could have gotten for a long position from Great Trade 1, and we could have gotten a long position from Great Trade 1, from trade by 1, and rolled this all the way up here. And this is a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, 1-to-4, almost 1-to-5 risk reward ratio. We could have had, gotten a long position all the way up here, stop loss below this trend line, below Great Trade 1, and we're in profit the whole time. Game. Right to our psychological level, right to our take profit 7 level. So this is the highest point price been at. It's at 1865 game. We're going to be breaking down more videos for entries. You want to get in at the lowest point. This is where you make money, the most money at. Once price gets to this lowest point, to our lowest points, our areas, this is where we make the most money at. All right, so we want to look for buys around these entries. And we could have rolled it all the way up to take profit 7, and we're in profit the whole time. To take profit 7. So price stopped at 1858. 0.94 for Friday, and we'll see what price wants to do, at starting next week. And I got y'all again. I'll be breaking down a lot more videos for your psychology, helping you get in for entries, showing you more tricks for entries as well. All right, so study these videos, and we'll be dropping a lot more content. Make sure you like and subscribe. Again, hope these videos help. Take these strategies and use them. Use them to your advantage, as you will be in profit the whole time. All right, you getting at the bottom is where you make the most money at. All right, and this is where you lose the most money at. is where you lose money as price goes shoots past all our trades. All right, gang.